Has the Forest Service always managed U.S. forests?
Well, not exactly. If you flash back to the 18th and 19th centuries, lots of forests were cut on a massive scale to provide wood for our growing country. People weren't really thinking about the future, and they thought we had an endless supply of wood. Trees were cut to build railroads, buildings, bridges, and other things. We didn't know the repercussions of so much cutting. Without healthy, intact forests, rivers clogged with silt, stream banks eroded, landslides developed, and water became polluted. Lots of dry, woody material was left on the land, and it was easily ignited by lightning or a stray match. As a result, there were massive wildfires. Legislation was passed in the early 1900s to allow the federal government to manage public lands for the benefit of everyone, and to allow multiple uses of its resources. Congress established the Forest Service in 1905 to maintain a sustainable supply of water and timber for the nation, thanks to then President Theodore Roosevelt and his forester friend Gifford Pinchot. Protecting healthy, resilient forests and grasslands is more cost-effective than paying to build water purification plants and flood control structures, for example. Forest Service lands and other public and private lands are managed as working forests and grasslands to contribute to the delivery of plenty of pure, clean water for everyone. In 1910, the largest fire in U.S. history blazed through the West and burned 3 million acres in just 2 days. It was named the Big Burn, and it is known as the fire that prompted the U.S. government to fully support the Forest Service and really pay attention to how forests are managed.
That's quite a history. Making sure we always have a good supply of clean water was important 100 years ago. It's important today, and it will always be important for the future too. What does the Forest Service focus on these days?
The Forest Service focuses on maintaining and improving the health, diversity, and productivity of forest ecosystems for the enjoyment of current and future generations. The Forest Service works closely with state foresters, private landowners, and educators to help people understand the best management practices for natural resources. Forests are fun places for fishing, snorkeling, boating, hiking, and camping. So we get recreation, wood, wildlife habitat, and water from forests.
I understand that not everyone gets their water from areas that are national forests, state forests, or even private forests, right?
Yep, some people get their water from wells or lakes and rivers, but we all live in a watershed. Water connects everything. Like the saying goes, everyone lives downstream. People draw boundaries between states and privately owned land or publicly owned land, but water just flows downhill. So, speaking of, let's see where this water's going.